Hello, my dear student. Today, again, I am going to start chapter 5th. Topic is banking. This is part 6 of your book Macroeconomics. In this video, we are going to talk about central bank, okay? And in this way, this chapter is going to be over, okay? So, it is a long topic when there is no deduction in the syllabus. So there are major three topics: meaning of central bank, function of central bank, and how central bank control credit at the time of inflation and at the time of deflation. But in the revised syllabus, the third point means how the central bank control credit during the inflation and during the deflation. It has been deducted. Okay, so in this way, now here you have to read two things: first, the meaning of central bank, and the second, function of central bank. The third thing, control of credit by RBI. That is not in the syllabus for this year. Okay, student? So in this video, this chapter is going to be over. Okay, so let us start our topic. What do you mean by central bank? The central bank, in every country there is central bank. Its name clear. Central bank means the main bank, the apex body. Okay, so this is the actual meaning of the central bank. What do you mean by the central bank? So central bank is an apex body that do four things: control, operate, regulate, direct the entire banking and monetary structure of the country. So this is the meaning of central bank. Okay, so it is very important for 1 marks, for 3 marks and 4 marks, and especially for 1 marks. What do you mean by central bank? So what is central bank? Central bank is apex body, okay, that controls, operate, regulate and direct the entire banking and monetary structure of the country. So this definition clears that key all the commercial bank controlled by whom? Controlled by central bank. Okay, and how much be money supply in the market, it is decided by central bank. Okay, which type of rule and regulation followed in a country, in monetary system and in in banking system, it is also decided by whom? Decided by central bank. Okay, student? So central bank is the apex body. Apex means what? Apex means the body that having superiority. Okay, major role. Like in your school, who is apex body? Management and principal bank. Okay, so same way in monetary system and for the commercial bank, which is apex body? Central bank, that control, operate, regulates and direct to whom? To entire banking system, means commercial bank. Okay, and monetary structure of the country. So I think you are familiar with the meaning of central bank. Okay, what is the name of our country's central bank? Reserve Bank of India. So what is the name of Central Bank of India? Reserve Bank of India. In short, we say RBI. Okay, student? So let me start it. Uh, it is known as a apex. Apex means supreme. Like in our country, if you talk about India, so Prime Minister. If you talk about the state, then Chief Minister. If you talk about a school, then Principal, the Supreme. Okay, so which is the supreme body? Central Bank. Okay, it occupies the topmost position in the monetary and banking system of the country. All the financial developed country have their own central bank. So in all the country, you find in every country there is a central bank. Okay, now there is given name of some central bank. So India's central bank is Reserve Bank of India, that we know also as a RBI. RBI was okay. So first important question for 1 marks is, what do you mean by central bank? This is the first question. Second is, what is the name of our central bank. So this is the Reserve Bank of India or RBI. So this is your second question. Now third question, when it was established. So this is the answer. RBI was established in April 1935. So this is your third question. Okay, now further is one more question. Okay, further, sorry student, wait. Okay, sorry for distraction. Okay, so we are reading this slide. Okay, so first question is what? First question is this one. What do you mean by central bank? The second question, what is the name of India's central bank? So this is Reserve Bank of India. The third question is when was RBI was established? So 1st April 1935. Okay, this is very very important from your examination point of view as well as from Viva. In Viva, mostly teacher asks this question. Okay, okay. Under which act the Reserve Bank of India Act that is passed in 1934. So overall there are four questions. Okay, there are given the name of some central banks. So the central bank is known by different name in different country. In India it is Reserve Bank of India. In UK, Bank of England. In USA it is known as a Federal Reserve Bank. This is asked by in the Viva by external examiner. Give the name of the central bank of at least two country. So you have to know what is the central bank of our country. Reserve Bank of India. Okay, and what is the name of the central bank of UK? So that is the Bank of England. And what is the name of USA central bank? So that is Federal Reserve of System. So I think this first part of question regarding central bank has over. What do you mean by central bank? Now we are going to focus on the next topic, that is function of the central bank. What are the function of the central bank? So basically it performs these following function. First is currency issue. Currency issue, it is related to issuing notes. Okay, all the notes are issued by RBI. Remember, except 1 rupee note. Except 1 rupee note and all coins. Okay, these are issued by government. Okay, but all notes, who issue all notes are issued by RBI. Remember, this is very very important. All note except 1 rupee note. ओके, सो 1 रुपी नोट को आप छोड़ दीजिए तो सारे नोट्स जितने भी आप देखते हो, दीज आर इशूड बाई, this is issued by RBI. Okay, remember this. Now next is banker to the government. Okay, so here government do three RBI do the three major work. Okay, now bankers, bank and supervisor, and control of money supply, custodian of foreign exchange. So in detail we are going to learn all these function. Okay, but if suppose the question is asked in 1 marks, what are the function of the central bank? So you are going to give the answer with this. You are going to write all these uh, function together. Okay, so in this way this is important for 1 marks question, and otherwise individually it can be asked in 3 marks, otherwise in 4 marks, and any of two, yeah, all is asked in 6 marks question. So it is very 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 important from my side. Okay, so you have to prepare it properly for your board examination, for your pre-board examination. Okay student, so do hard work from the beginning so that you have not to do too much hard work at the last. Okay, so please from the beginning you started to learn and prepare your notes and submit in the school. Okay, let's start one by one all the function of the central bank. Okay student, so first function of the central bank is currency authority or bank of issue. It is very 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 important question. Okay, so currency authority or bank of issue. So there is question, explain bank of issue function of the central bank. So such type of question is asked in board examination. Okay, so it is basically related to, you can note down the keyword for this function. The keyword is RBI issue issues all notes. Okay, so this is the key word for this function, except 1 rupee. RBI issue all note except 1 rupee. Okay, so this is all about the function. Central bank is the sole authority to issue currency in the country. Central bank is obliged to back the currency with the assets of equal value, usually gold coin, gold billions, foreign security. Okay, why central bank had been given this authority to issue the note? क्यों 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 सेंट्रल बैंक ही सारे नोट्स को प्रिंट करती है? तो देयर इज द क्वेश्चन. Okay, and that is the answer of this question. So advantage of sole authority of note issue. Why only RBI, our central bank, is given this leading role? So this is the answer. Uniformity in the note circulation. Okay, all the notes are printed by the RBI, so these are 100% identical. If I am having a 10 rupees note in my purse, and suppose in your classroom, suppose Roshni is having 10 rupees note, or suppose Sahil is having 10 rupees, yeah, Aryan is having 10 rupees, so there is no differentiation, all the notes are going to be similar, okay, in a same duration. So there is a uniformity. Next is better supervision and control, because RBI is having sole authority. Sole means only one. केवल किसको ये राइट मिला हुआ है नोट इशू करने का? केवल और केवल सेंट्रल बैंक को, यानी आरबीआई को मिला हुआ है. ओके, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आरबीआई कैन easily supervise and can control money supply. Okay, so RBI can take a step. RBI can properly ensure, RBI can ensure that money supply is sufficient or not in the market. If it is excess or there is deficiency in money supply, so RBI can control it. Okay, next is it is easy to control credit. Okay, who do the work of credit creation? I had told you now. Who do? Commercial bank. Who do? Commercial bank. Commercial bank do the credit creation. With what is the meaning of credit creation? So credit creation is related to providing loan that is many more times more than the primary deposit. Okay, so it is also the role. It is also the right of central bank to control credit. If there is excess loan is given by a commercial bank, so there will be too much money supply, so there will be too much purchasing power with the public, so because of that there will be increase in the aggregate demand, ultimately there will be inflation. So to control it, RBI is going to reduce it. Okay, or if there is deflation, so RBI is going to take some step that we are going to learn further, so it become easy to control credit. Next is ensure public faith. Okay, the value of 10 rupees means anything that value is 10 rupee you can purchase. If you are having 2000 note in your pocket, so you can purchase anything that is worth of 2000. Okay student, so why people, yeah, any shopkeeper is ready to take 2000 note? He know the value of this note where 2000 is printed, it is backed up by RBI. Okay, so that is why stabilizing internal and external value of money. Okay, so today whatever things you can purchase by 10 rupees, it is not that ki next day you are not able to purchase, or after 1 month or after 1 year you are not able to purchase. Actually the value of money decreases or increases, but not too much frequently. Okay, it is going to be stabilized by the RBI with the help of monetary policy. So it is also only possible when all notes are issued by RBI. So all these things are possible when RBI issue all the notes, yani central bank issue all the notes. So I think you are able to understand this function. Okay student, let me understand the next function, banker to the government. Okay, this is very important thing. Okay, what is what banker to the government? Okay, so for government this topic is related that ki what are the function done by RBI फॉर द गवर्नमेंट, गवर्नमेंट के लिए आरबीआई क्या क्या करती है, तो दिस फंक्शन एक्सप्लेन इट. ओके, सो फॉर द गवर्नमेंट, RBI या any central bank of any country do the majorly three things. As a banker to the government, it manage account of the government. As a banker, like if we talk about you या me, so if we are having an account, so it is the responsibility of commercial bank. They manage all the debit and credit. Okay, and if you are having a message alert, so you get a message whenever there is withdrawal of money or whenever there is deposit of money. Okay, so this is related to bank. Same way, this function is done by RBI for whom? For the government. Whatever money is saved or deposited by central or state government, and how much money withdrawal by state or central government, all these transaction recorded and maintained by whom? By RBI. Okay, next, as a agent to the government, in this function it buys and sells security on behalf of the government. Okay, next is as an advisor to the government in frame policy to regulate the market. Okay, uh, there should be demonetization or not. Okay, money supply should be decreased or increased, means whatever taxation, subsidy, all these policy when government form, so they can contact to RBI. Okay, RBI is the financial advisor of government. Okay, next, bankers bank and supervisory role. So as a banker's bank, here is what, here we are going to explain relationship between commercial bank and RBI, our central bank. So here we are going to explain what is relationship between RBI and commercial bank. Okay, student. So suppose if we take our example, I can take your you can take your own family members example, like your father or mother. Everyone have at least one account, at least in Jan Dhan Yojana. Now in our country everyone is going to have an account. Okay, so whenever you are having an account, you can deposit whatever money you have saved. Okay, and whenever you having any requirement, you can withdraw the money, you can take loan as well. So same function is done by RBI for commercial bank. Commercial bank also save their money, okay, with RBI. Okay, whenever they faces financial crisis, they can take loan from RBI. So they these things are related to bankers bank and supervisor role. Let me understand what is written in your book. As a bankers bank, it has almost the same relation with others bank in the country as a commercial bank has with its customer. The three observation needed to be noted in this context. First, the central bank accept deposit from the commercial bank and offer them loan. Okay, next, central bank provide clearing house facility to the commercial bank. It is a check clearing facility provided one center to all the bank. Next, it is supervisory role. The central bank ensure that the commercial bank show complication to its directive, particular relating to CRR and SLR. The central bank charges CRR, SLR, and when it required to ensure the commercial bank show complication to these changes, so their desired target are achieved. Okay, simply here RBI do the same thing that as commercial bank do for its customer. Okay, RBI maintains account. Okay, RBI gives loan to commercial bank at the time of financial crisis. Okay, and there will be no transaction, cash transaction. So for that it gives clearing house facility. Suppose PNB want to pay 10 lakh rupees to OBC bank, so they only do this with the check facility, because every bank is having their account with the RBI, so this transaction directly can made by RBI. Okay, now next, lender of the last resort. So it is very very important, very very important from my side, student. What do you mean by lender of the last resort? इसका मतलब क्या होता है? लास्ट होप, होप इसका मतलब क्या है? लास्ट होप। ओके, आपकी अंतिम लास्ट जो आपको लगता है कि कहीं से हेल्प मिल पाएगा, कहीं से नहीं मिलेगा, तो ये तो मुझे हेल्प मिल ही जाना है, यहाँ से मुझे हेल्प मिल ही जाना है, तो दैट इज़ योर लास्ट होप. ओके, लाइक इफ़ यू आर हैविंग प्रॉब्लम, सो यू कैन अल्टीमेटली कॉन्टेक्ट टू योर प्रिंसिपल मैम. So she is what? She is your last hope. You know, anyone is not going to be helped, but ma'am is going to be helped. Okay. So same way, RBI. If any bank faces financial crisis, okay. So if no one is going to give help, means no commercial bank want to give loan, no other financial institution want to give loan to particular commercial bank, so that commercial bank can contact to RBI. RBI not only give loan, but as well as it gives advices how you can overcome from these financial crisis. So this is why it is considered, this function is known as a lender of the last resort. Okay, so let me understand what is written here. It means that if a commercial bank fails to get financial accommodation from anywhere, it approaches the central bank as a last resort, means ultimate hope. Okay, the central bank advances loan to the such a bank against the approved security. By offering loan to the commercial bank in the situation of emergency, the central bank ensure that the banking system of the country does not suffer any setback and दैट मनी मार्केट रिमेन स्टेबल. क्यों वो हेल्प करती है? RBI क्यों कॉमर्शियल बैंक को हेल्प करती है? तो देयर इज़ टू रीज़न, सो दैट देयर विल बी नो सेटबैक. ओके, एंड सेकेंड थिंग इज़ कि पीपल्स फेथ मेंटेन रहे और मनी मार्केट में स्टेबिलिटी रहे. बिकॉज ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, कीपिंग दीज थिंग इन इट्स माइंड, RBI helps commercial bank who faces financial crisis. So in very very simple language, if any bank fails to get loan from any financial institution, ultimately it can approach to RBI. RBI is going to give not only loan but also gives advice how to overcome from this financial crisis. Okay student, this much if you will write in your examination, there will be no deduction in your marks. Okay, so next, custodian of foreign exchange. Actually here you are not able to understand this function. Okay, after reading the last chapter, foreign exchange rate, you are able to understand this function, but एज अ फैक्ट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हियर. ओके, आपको यहाँ पे केवल लर्न कर सकते हो. ओके, इसको प्रॉपरली समझने के लिए यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द लास्ट चैप्टर, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रेट. आफ्टर दैट यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस function. Okay, so what is written here? Custodian. What is the meaning of custodian? First of all, what is the meaning of custodian? Custodian means patron. Okay, जो कोई किसी को संरक्षण देता है. Okay, like if you are when you are feeling afraid, या you are having any problem, तो directly you go to your mother or you go to your father. So they are your patron, or they are your custodian. If you are in the school, you can go to your teacher, class teacher, any teacher or principal ma'am. That time these people are your custodian. Okay, so custodian who are going to help you to survive. Okay, yani who is going to be patron. Now custodian of foreign exchange, whatever foreign exchange. Now what is the meaning of foreign exchange? So except rupee, rupee is our currency now. So except rupee, all the currency that is circulated in this world, that is foreign currency for Indian people. यानी रूपी को छोड़ के, रुपए को छोड़ के सारी करेंसी हमारे लिए क्या है? foreign exchange. Okay, so foreign exchange is related to foreign currency. So foreign currency is controlled and regulated by RBI. Okay, so that is in this topic. Central bank is the custodian of nation's foreign exchange reserve. Okay, it also exercise sorry managed floating to ensure stability of exchange rate in the international money market. What is managed floating rate? So that is given here. Managed floating rate refers to the sell and purchase of foreign exchange with a view to achieve stability in foreign exchange rate for domestic currency. I know I cannot explain here directly because when you learn foreign exchange, so first you learn the meaning of foreign exchange, how it is determined, then you will learn three system for deciding foreign exchange. So within that there is this managed floating rate. Okay, so just here you keep in the mind, this is the function of RBI. RBI is custodian of foreign exchange. Okay, now next function is actually, this is the function, uh, control control of credit control. Okay, so credit control is the next function, but I had written here in the form of answer. Okay, how does the central bank of a country control the supply of money in an economy? So whenever there is fluctuation, the central bank of a country control it, try to correct it with the help of the monetary system. Okay, uh, okay, one slide is missing. Okay, so I will explain further. Okay, so monetary system is related to quantitative. Okay, I will explain here. Okay, whenever there is last function is credit control. Credit control, what is the last function? Credit control. Okay student, okay, this is the last first function of RBI. So within that, RBI with the help of monetary measures, it controls credit. Okay, and in monetary system there is two things included. So monetary measures include two things: quantitative. Okay, quantitative measures. So within that we include repo rate. Okay, bank rate, SLR, CRR, margin requirement. Okay student, and these are related to quantitative measures. Now monetary measures also include qualitative measures. Qualitatives measures. So within that we include credit rationing. Okay, and yeah, selective credit control, margin requirement. Okay, and margin requirement, credit rationing. Okay, this is related to quantity, moral sasana. This is related to quantitative measures. So this time these are deducted from your syllabus, so there is no need to read it in detail. So directly I had discussed, it can be asked in the 3 marks question, otherwise you can write it is as a function. So RBI at the time, uh, we will learn from here. Okay, how does the central bank of a country control the supply of money in an economy? So when you want to give its answer, yeah, when you are writing the last topic of RBI function, so this is what is the function of RBI last? Credit control. Okay, so monetary measures to control credit. RBI increases CRR, SLR, repo rate, reverse repo rate, bank rate, margin requirement. And next step, what RBI do? RBI sells government security in open market operation. So when these things are increased and RBI started to sells government security, so result is that it reduces credit creation capacity or capability of commercial bank. Commercial bank are not able to give loan as they are giving, so their capacity of giving loan will decrease. Then its result is fall in money supply. Okay, when there will be less money creation, there will be less money supply. This will decrease purchasing power of people, and there will be fall in aggregate demand, and in this way inflation is going to be controlled or corrected. Okay student, now next is monetary measures to correct deficit demand. Deficit demand, what do you mean by deficit demand? When there is less money supply whatever requirement. Okay, so in that condition RBI reduces SLR, CRR, bank rate, reverse repo rate, margin requirement, and RBI started to purchase the government security. These step increases money supply in the market, in result increase in purchasing power, in result increase in aggregate demand, and deflation is corrected. So whenever there is excess demand, so excess demand means extra money supply. So what is the aim of RBI? RBI aim is to reduce money supply. Okay, and what is the meaning of excess demand? When aggregate demand is greater than aggregate supply. So this is the next topic, our next chapter, okay, that we are going to learn. Okay, so this is the next unit, AD and AS. So what is excess demand? When aggregate demand is greater than aggregate supply corresponding to full employment level, that is considered as a excess demand. In very simple language, whatever requirement of money, when there is more supply, that is considered as a excess demand. Suppose if there is the 100 rupees worth 100 rupees goods and services are produced, but money supply is equal to 120. So what, प्रोडक्शन कितने का हो रहा है 100 के वर्थ, डिमांड कितने की है 120 की, तो 20 का क्या है एक्सेस डिमांड. सो व्हेन देयर विल बी एक्सेस डिमांड, सो देयर विल बी कंपटीशन अमंग द buyers. So what will be, there will be increase in the price, result will be inflation. So government can do, what can do, गवर्नमेंट क्या कर सकती है, इस 20 रुपीज़ को पब्लिक से ले सकती है, और क्या होगा 100 की सप्लाई होगी और 100 का डिमांड होगा, तो इन दिस वे दे बिकम इक्वल. सो टू रिड्यूस, so what is the aim is to reduce. So for that these steps are taken. Now deficit demand means what, aggregate demand is less than aggregate supply. Suppose economy is producing goods worth 120, but there is only demand worth 100, so there is extra supply worth 20 crore. Okay, so now इस कंडीशन में आरबीआई का एम क्या होगा बेटा, आरबीआई का एम होगा कि वो मनी सप्लाई को क्या करे, मनी सप्लाई को इंक्रीज कर दे. ओके, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट these steps are taken. So I think you are able to understand these things. So thank you for today. Okay, and from next video I'm going to start aggregate demand and aggregate supply. That is very important topic. This unit is going to cover 3 to 4 chapter. Okay, so there is request beta, this is humble request to you, please start it to learn, prepare your notes properly, because this time you are not going to get too much assistance from teacher. Okay, you have to work hard yourself, you have to do self study for getting good marks in board examination. And I know my all students are very very good, and they are hopeful to get good marks. Okay, not only for me but also for their parents as well as for yourself. Okay student, so please my dear student, work hard, and for that first of all you prepare your all notes. Okay, thank you.